Danger, move.
Someone's got a shot on me. Pretty sure.
Launching to a new angle.
Void jump. Making contact with enemy.
Bless me with sight.
I'm fucking him.
Enemy down.
It's another one. Fuck. Bloodhound, shoot this bitch. Shoot this bitch. What are you doing?
Reload. Took down the last of that squad. That's what I don't need. Half the squad's
Thank you, Vantage. You saved my fucking Hemlock. Bloodhound. What the fuck was you doing the finisher while I was getting finished?
Need to recharge my shields.
Man, I'm over here 1v fucking 2 this shit.
Father, give me sight.
Yo, what is up YouTube? It's your boy Darkside TV, and I'm coming at you guys with basically an Apex story time on how I basically decided, hey, I want to get into Apex on a competitive level, so I'm going to work for that shit. Basically, it's a story time on why I want to get to that level. Now, it all started back, like, what, 3 years ago? Fucking, when I first started watching No Coco Puffs. Now, some people may know who that is, some people may not know who that is. But basically, it started when I was watching him. And ironically, it was around when Horizon first came out. And she was just so broken. And nobody knew how to combat her. And then I just saw a video on YouTube saying how to play Horizon. And it was made by Noko. So I'm like, oh, let me watch this. And I just see Noko giving tips on how to play Horizon and just straight popping off with her. And I'm just like, yo, this guy's insane. But Noko is basically what made me want to become good and get into Apex on a competitive level. Now, I didn't actually start taking steps to get into Apex on a competitive level until very recently. I'm talking about like within the last month type recently. Now, fast forward to today. Everybody knows who TSM Imperial Howl is. Everybody knows who Fade is. Everybody knows who Verhulst is. Everybody knows who Nick Mercs is. Everybody knows the top. Basically, everybody knows the top 1% that basically keep Apex alive. Everybody knows them. Now, on to what happened recently. As you guys know, I wasn't always an Apex player. Like, yeah, I played Apex. I fucking played casually, get on every other month. Maybe for like, what, an hour, then I get off and I would get back on the game, on a different game. Before I was an Apex player, I was a Storm 4 player. If you guys don't know what that game is, just look it up, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. I was heavy on that game. But here's why I basically removed myself from that game. Actually, I recently, as of like literally like what, 3 hours ago, I removed myself from that game completely 100%, like to the point where it's not even on my PlayStation anymore. But this is why I've removed myself from this game. The community was just so toxic to the point where one fuck up could literally tarnish your name. And if you did bad in the competitive scene, everybody would talk about that for literally a month until somebody else created a even bigger fuck up than you did. And literally Storm 4 is just a fighting game. So like it's just like, dude, are you serious? But I removed myself from that game. And one of the reasons is because my name was known for good and bad reasons. Like, yeah, I was decent at the game, but literally I was just known as, oh, that mid player on Storm 4. Like, for example, I used to get into it with other people that were like way better than me, levels better than me. I'm talking about when I fought them, I would literally make them look like they were top 1. Like, I would get into it with people like that, and they'd be like, oh, Legend, you suck. I don't even know why you talking. I don't even know why you're here. Fucking you ass. You get, like, you got trained by every big name in the Storm scene, but yet you still, like, I would just get into it with players like that on Storm 4. And that was one of the biggest reasons why I just removed myself from that game, that community. Like, I'm not even in a Storm 4 group chat at all. So yeah, cause like I used to be way better at Storm 4 when I first joined a clan. Not first joined a clan, but when I first rejoined a clan. Like, I want to say I was probably like one of the best in that clan. But me joining that clan is what made me become worse and worse and worse and worse at the game. And this is why. Before I joined that clan, I was in a group chat where everybody in that group chat was leagues better than me. Everybody was respectful. Everybody would try to help you out. They would give you tips on your gameplay. They would call out your mistakes, like, yo, you're doing this wrong. If you fix this, you could become better. Like, I was just in a very respectable group chat that was actually alive. Like, not a dead group chat. It was actually alive. People actually talked. We actually ran scrims in that group chat and everything. But once I joined my clan, I basically wasn't really participating in nothing in the previous group chat anymore, because I'm in a clan now, and the people in that clan were closer to my level now. So it just made me worse, because I went from fighting people who were better than me that didn't even live in the country to people that live in the country and that were closer to my level, and it just made my skill diminish slowly. And I noticed that because I started losing to people that I know that, hey, I should be wiping the floor with this guy, but it just made my skill diminish. And I noticed it, but nobody else just seemed to notice it, because they was like, oh, well, you forever gonna be ass at the game. So I'm like, hey man, like, I just washed my hands of the Storm community. And it got so bad to the point where, like, I would get on the game, I would get on Storm, and I just wouldn't even have fun on the game no more, because I was going in with the mindset of, all right, I have something to prove. And whenever you go into a game with that type of mindset, you do bad. And I obviously went into a game that mindset and did bad. I would go into CBs, and yeah, I would do good in CBs. If you don't know what that means, it means clan battles. I would go in, do good in CBs, but me doing good was me barely winning against people that I should just be straight washing. And one time, I went into a CB against another clan that was miles better than our entire clan put together. And I say that because my clan leader at the time, all the people that I wanted for that CB, he kicked them out of the clan. So he basically, not to diss him or nothing, but he basically lowered our chances from winning that clan battle from 80% to fucking 0% at all. Because he sent me, who is now considered a mid player at Storm, with 3 other players who were not that good at the game. And that's basically what just broke me and was just like, you know what, I'm done with this game. Because after that, it was just like, what's the point? Because I'm over here doing stuff for a clan, but I feel as though I'm the only one doing it for that clan. Like, I made an entire YouTube channel for the clan, but why am I the only one managing that YouTube channel when everybody in the clan has the YouTube information for that clan? Like, it just felt like, it borderline felt like I was the clan owner and everything was just on me. Like, why am I trying so much for a clan, trying so much to get our name back out there? Because we used to be the best clan, but now it just felt as though like, oh, now I'm trying to get the name of this clan back out there, but nobody else seems to care. I'm the only one that cares. And I knew that wasn't true, because I knew, hey, the clan leader, I know he cares, but he's fucking always working. Like, he doesn't even get on like that. And it just got really bad to the point where it's just like, you know what, I'm done with Storm. That's what made me quit Storm and switch over to Apex. Now, once I made the switch to Apex, I started watching all these big time streamers again. Like, before, I used to watch NoCo. You know who that is. I used to watch Lulu. You know who that is, Lulu Lovely. I didn't watch Imperial How that much, but once I came back to Apex, I started watching Imperial How. I used to watch a lot of Fade, like all the big time 1% Apex members that basically make up the Apex community and keep Apex going. I started watching all of them, and I was like, you know what, I wanna be in that 1%. I wanna actually become a part of a Apex community on a competitive level. I want to get my name known in Apex. And I was telling like my IRL friends this, like, yo, like, I really want to do this, but I just don't know how to go about it. And they was like, yo, like, if you want it, go for it. So I'm like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go for it. So that's what I've been doing as of recent. I've just had these dreams of like, yo, like, I just want to play with Imperial How. I want to play with his Watson. Like, I just have all these fucking dreams and shit. Like, yo, like, I want to be a competitive ALGS Apex player. So like, got on, I just started trying to get better. I've seen myself getting better at Apex. I can see the improvement. I know the people that I play with, I know they can see the improvement. But that's basically how I started trying to get into the Apex community. And I would go into these big time streamers streams, and I would ask them like, yo, like, is there any tips that you would give someone who's trying to go pro? And I went into Imperial House stream and I asked him this, and the answer he gave me just sounded so out of reach. I asked him this and he told me, get high and pred. Now, to someone like me, that just sounds like, yo, like, I'm never gonna reach that. But I'm not that type of person that gives up easily. Like, if I give up, I gave up for a good reason. But I know, like, oh, get high and pred, like, I have to actually work and grind for this. So I'm like, all right, bet. We'll go into another streamer's stream. I went into NoCo's stream and I asked him, yo, NoCo, is there any tips that you would give someone who's trying to become a pro Apex player? And he read my comment. He's like, oh, any tips I would give? Hit your shots. And I'm like, oh, that sounds easy enough. So I go into the fire range, I start practicing my aim. And then it got to the point where I'm like, all right, my aim is good. Now let me start practicing with guns that I don't use. So I started picking up guns like the Prowler, the Car, all those guns, the Charge Rifle, because at that time, I hated the charge rifle. So I'm over here practicing my aim, and then ALGS, I think it was Global Series comes around, and I'm like, I want to try that. Now, that was the most confusing moment of my Apex. Basically, like that was just a confusing Apex moment for me, because it was just like, yo, like I don't know how to go about this. I don't know what I'm doing. Like it wants me to create a fucking ALGS team. Like I don't know what I'm doing. And I had players. I had a fucking team created, but I did not get to compete because I thought that I had to have a Apex coach, and I could not find an Apex coach. Like I was going everywhere just looking. Went to Noko stream. Yo, Noko, you trying to be my coach for ALGS Global Series? No. He instantly says no. Fucking, I went into TSM Verhall stream. I don't even know why I asked him, because he was in the middle of a scrim, and I asked him, and he's like, he read the comments just like, no. I even asked the number one Loba Scrappy, like, yo, Scrap, you trying to be my LGS coach? He's like, no, you would have to pay me too much. And I'm like, hey, how much we talking? He's like, too much. But yeah, ALGS Global Series ended up coming around. Sorry, just woke up. Voice is a little tainted right now. But ALGS Global Series ended up coming around. Couldn't find a coach, so I just ended up not participating in that. So I was just like, all right, cool. It's a missed opportunity, but more opportunities will come. So that really wasn't a big deal for me. So I basically just started talking to a lot of these 1% Apex streamers and stuff like that. And I realized, like, wait, everyone that's doing ALGS and Pro League and stuff, they're on PC, and I'm on console. So I go back into Noko stream. I'm like, hey Noko, is there any tips for someone who's trying to become pro that you would give them if they're on console? And he read my comment. He's like, switch to PC, because you will get, he told me straight up, you will get absolutely destroyed if you become pro and play on console. He's like, as a matter of fact, that's not even possible to become pro on Apex console, simply because you don't have enough frames per second and you don't have the quality as if you were on PC. So I was like, oh, okay. And I took that to heart. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm thinking, all right, cool. So I have to get better. I have to get better. I have to improve my aim, and I have to get my name out there, all while I'm making the switch to PC. Now, I'm obviously going to switch to PC because, like I said, this is something that I want. I'm going to chase this. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get out there. Like, even if I don't become a pro player, even if I just get signed to like a fucking esports team as just a content creator, I will be happy, because it is just literally my dream. But he told me, like, yeah, you gotta switch to PC. So within the next month, I'm going to be on PC. Apex is basically going to be what I do. It is going to be my job. I'm going to start streaming. I already upload Apex content. I already upload videos and all that stuff. But yeah, and as of today, I'm literally no longer affiliated with the Storm scene. Like, I just want my name to just straight vanish off of the Storm community, like, period. Simply because, like, and I'm not saying this to like throw shade or nothing. I'm not saying this because I want any sympathy, and I don't want this to be taken the wrong way. Like, I don't want like another Apex streamer of like a big esports team or something to see this and like, oh, Because he just said that, like, I can't have him on my team. Like, I'm not trying to like incriminate myself or nothing, but literally, like I said, I was basically borderline carrying my clan in terms of like trying to get them known and shit like that. And it got to the point where it's just like, dude, like I'm the only one actually putting in the fucking work, and no one else is fucking doing shit. And then I see another clan, Warlords. I see that clan, and they're all just fucking doing shit. They're all working together. They all have a clan YouTube channel, and they're all alternating, fucking just running the clan YouTube channel, all alternating streaming content for that clan. And it's just like, yo, they are actually doing stuff to actually put their name out there. They are actually trying to make something for their clan. But why the fuck isn't my clan doing that? And I'm not gonna lie, I did something stupid. And I told, like, there's a new Naruto Storm game that's coming out called Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections. That game's coming out this year, 2023. And I did something stupid. Because, like, they all just, like, were doing something. And they all just, like, wanted something. They wanted a goal for their clan. And they were all working towards that goal. I wanted to be a part of that. So I like, me being a dumbass, I asked him, like, yo, like, when Connection come out, like, can I join your clan? Why? Because they were all working to better the clan, to fucking push their clan up, to get their clan name out there. Like, they were all just working, all managing one YouTube channel. But yet I'm over here trying to do that with my clan, and I feel as though I'm the only one putting in work. Like, I literally trained someone in that clan, and then after I trained him, got him good enough, he just doesn't get on the game no more. So that's basically why I'm cutting ties with the Storm community, and I'm going over to the Apex community, because the Apex community is less toxic. Storm community, toxic as fuck. You fuck up in Apex, people will talk about it for 3 weeks, but they won't be on your nuts for like a whole month and a half until someone else fucks up. That's why I want to join the Apex community as a comp player and become one of the 1% that creates Apex.